14 Fierce Moments when Poisonous Fish Fought Incredible Battles. Number 14 Stonefish vs. Moray Eel. For those of you that aren't familiar with a stonefish, the simple explanation is that it is one of the most venomous fish in the world. This deadly marine creature isn't just an effective predator, but also an expert camouflage artist. The textures and coloring of its body perfectly mimics a coral reef and allows it to stay indistinguishable from the real dead. A moray eel, on the contrary, doesn't have any of these fancy quirks, but what it does have is a jaw full of long and razor-sharp teeth that can easily tear any prey to shreds. Here's moray eel that's on the hunt for its next meal. Its eyes are locked on the prize, a delicious but deadly stonefish. The eel jumps in at the first opportunity. It dodges the stonefish's venomous spine and snaps it in its jaws. The eel is dominating this fight from the get-go. It digs in deeper with its sharp jaws as the fish tries to fight back. But it's definitely too late now. With a few more twisty maneuvers, the eel finally manages to subdue its prey. It's obvious that the stonefish's camouflage wasn't very useful in this situation. The moray eel wins this one fair and square. Number 13 Stonefish vs. Octopus. We already know how dangerous stonefish can be. Their venom is so potent that it can even kill an adult human. But octopuses simply don't care and attack them frequently. And considering their highly intelligent nature, they might even find a way around a stonefish's defenses. Let's see how things go when these two meet up close. This clip shows a fight between an octopus and a stonefish. The octopus wastes no time as it blasts towards the stonefish seconds after noticing it. The 8-legged invertebrate manages to grab the stonefish in its tentacles and tightens its grip. It uses the rest of its arms to reinforce its grip to make sure it doesn't escape. The stonefish doesn't even get a chance to retaliate. The octopus heads home with its freshly caught meal. It's an easy win for the octopus. Number 12 Stonefish vs. Scorpionfish. You know what's common between a stonefish and a scorpionfish? Both of these marine creatures are extremely poisonous. Scorpionfish contains incredibly toxic venom in its spine, which bags it the title of one of the most venomous fish in the world. This stonefish has just caught a scorpionfish, and it's in no mood to let it go. The scorpionfish wiggles in its mouth as it tries to free itself, but fighting back seems to be futile in this situation. The stonefish also has the size advantage in this battle, and it's being utilized to the fullest. After a few moments of struggling to gulp its prey, the stonefish finally manages to do it. It's game over for this scorpionfish. Number 11 Scorpionfish vs. Lionfish. Lionfish are one of the most fascinating looking marine creatures of all time, and they have an equally fascinating hunting strategy. These highly poisonous fish use their bright fan-like pectoral fins to corner their prey and hunt them down by delivering a venomous sting with their spikes. But these fish aren't the only ones with venomous spikes. As we already know, scorpionfish are capable of doing the same as well. Take a look at this humpback scorpionfish. It has just caught a lionfish and is trying to feed on it, but the lionfish seems to be giving it a hard time, even while it's inside the predator's mouth. Escaping or fighting back isn't even an option now. Despite the lionfish's intense struggles, the humpback finally manages to completely eat the lionfish. Number 10 Lionfish hunts. Like we already mentioned, a lionfish's hunting strategy is one of the most fascinating in the world. Its venomous sting combined with its fan-like pectoral fins enables it to corner and hunt prey with ease. It might amaze you to know that lionfish have also been known to hunt over 50 different species of fish. Let's see how effective these venomous creatures are while hunting other fish. This lionfish is in full battle mode, and you can tell just by looking at the way it spreads its wide pectoral fins. This posture screams out the fact that they are dangerous. The fish has its eyes set on the target. It swoops in from behind and strikes. With one swift attack, the lionfish takes down its prey. Number 9 Lionfish vs. Grouper. Groupers are well known for their huge mouths. These heavy-bodied fish are capable of sucking in their prey from a distance, like a black hole, and gulping them whole. But the question is, how effective are these big-mouthed fishes against something as dangerous and venomous as a lionfish? Can a grouper really take on a lionfish? I guess this next clip might have some answers for us. Here's a lionfish that has come face-to-face with a grouper. The grouper surely has the size advantage in this battle, but it still has to be careful of the deadly spikes of this venomous fish. The lionfish tries to warn the grouper by spreading its fins, but the grouper doesn't seem to be bothered by it. After forcing it towards the surface, the grouper finally attacks, but its opponent manages to dodge. Moments later, the grouper goes for a second attempt and manages to land a hit. We don't really know if the grouper swallowed its rival whole in this case, but it's clear that it dominated this duel. Number 8. Lionfish versus Barracuda. Barracudas don't just look identical to torpedoes, they pack an equally devastating punch as well. These muscular, streamlined fish are equipped with an impressive set of razor-like teeth that are capable of devouring prey in a matter of seconds. Moreover, barracudas are ambush predators, which means they know a thing or two when it comes to going up against other creatures. This barracuda is following a lionfish, presumably to make a meal out of it. The lionfish doesn't flee for some reason, despite sensing the danger nearby. The barracuda lingers nearby but doesn't attack at first. After monitoring its prey for a while, the barracuda strikes with its razor-sharp teeth and grabs the lionfish in its mouth. Weirdly enough, the lionfish doesn't even fight back. All that's left to do now for the barracuda is to devour its prey, one bite at a time. Number 7. Lionfish versus moray eel. Moray eels are a vicious predator, and there's no doubt about it. These alien-like creatures are infamous for their ability to strike at lightning-fast speed. If you thought their jaw full of sharp teeth wasn't scary enough, these creatures also have a set of jaws and teeth in their throats that help them to grab prey and move it towards the stomach. Let's check out what happens when a lightning-fast moray eel has a deadly encounter with a venomous lionfish. Take a look at this moray eel that finds itself surrounded by lionfish. The ambush predator shows off its speed and attacks one of the fish with a lightning-fast move. It manages to corner the fish, which seems to have suffered a fatal hit because it isn't even fighting back. This fish is done, but the fight isn't over. The eel quickly strikes onto another lionfish in the tank and grabs it in its deadly jaws. Except, this one's much bigger and it fights back, forcing the eel to let go. Even though the fish manages to escape, it loses one of its fins while doing so. The eel quickly snacks on the dismembered fin and attacks the fish once again. It grabs the fish tightly in its jaws and starts devouring it. The moray eel wins this one. Number 6. Lionfish versus toadfish. True to its name, the toadfish does really look similar to a toad, but that isn't what makes these fish particularly interesting. You'll be shocked to know that these aquatic creatures are highly venomous, and their venom is considered to be up to 100 times deadlier than that of a black widow spider. To make things even worse, experts still haven't been able to come up with an antidote for their venom. Here's a toadfish that's hiding underneath a rock to ambush prey. The toadfish manages to catch a lionfish, but it's struggling to gain control. It tries to stun its prey with a few strikes, but that doesn't work out. This lionfish is too big for it to pull underneath the rock. The toadfish finally pulls down with full force and eventually succeeds in nabbing the target. Number 5. Scorpionfish versus boxfish. Boxfish might not look like they have what it takes to survive in the wild, given their small body size and almost non-existent fins, but that's not the case. These cute little creatures have a hard body shell that acts as defense, and they are also capable of swimming really fast despite having tiny fins. Unlike others on this list, these fish aren't venomous, but they are poisonous when consumed. Do you think that a boxfish can stand its own against something as deadly as a scorpionfish? Let's find out. Here's a scorpionfish that's waiting to ambush a boxfish that's swimming nearby. As the boxfish comes closer, the scorpionfish lunges forward and traps the little boxfish in its mouth. Just when it seems like this boxfish is done, it somehow manages to pop out from the mouth of the scorpionfish. That's one lucky boxfish. Number 4. Scorpionfish hunts. We already know how dangerous scorpionfish can be due to their venomous sting. But along with being highly venomous, these aquatic creatures are also expert hunters. Scorpionfish are ambush hunters, and if you want to know how effective they are as predators, just take a look at this clip. This scorpionfish is patiently waiting to ambush its prey. As soon as it sees an opening, it swoops in and gulps its prey whole. This clip is the perfect example of their speed and effective ambush hunting. Here's another scorpionfish that's perfectly camouflaging itself on a coral reef as it waits for prey to close in. As an unwary fish swims by, the predator springs right into action and takes down its prey with one swift attack. Number 3. Scorpionfish versus octopus. Previously, we saw an octopus take on the most venomous fish in the world and emerge victorious. Thanks to their intelligence and incredible camouflaging abilities, these 8-legged creatures can do it all. But not all venomous fish are the same. Let's see what happens when an octopus takes on a scorpionfish head-on in an epic duel. Here's an octopus that's foraging around, completely unaware of the scorpionfish that's hiding in plain sight. It has blended itself so perfectly that the fish is completely indistinguishable from its surrounding. When the octopus is in range, the scorpionfish launches its assault, but the octopus manages to dodge the incoming strike and flee quickly. Number 2. CICHLIDS versus CICHLIDS. Cichlids may look like your average fish, but what sets them apart is how they fight with each other for territory and mates. The competing males come face to face and open their mouths wide, comparing who has the bigger muzzle. All-out fights usually break out only when the two opponents have equal-sized mouths. Like in this clip, where two evenly matched cichlids decide to battle it out for dominance. At first glance, it may seem as if the fish are kissing each other, but I can tell you there's no love lost between them. This is a form of fighting where the opponents bite each other's mouths. What a unique and wacky way to settle your differences. Number 1. Catfish versus snake. When we talk about venomous creatures, the first thing that comes to mind are snakes. These killer reptiles are some of the most potent venom in the world, which gives any creature enough reasons to stay away from them. While catfish might not be as deadly as a venomous snake, a fight between the two will surely be interesting to see. Check out this next clip. Now here's a complicated situation. Here's a snake that seems to have caught a catfish, or is it the other way around? Even though the snake has pulled the catfish out of the water, the supposed prey has also caught a hold of the snake's tail. The snake wriggles its tail to free itself, but the catfish doesn't let go. But wait, there's another snake that intervenes in this hunt and tries to hijack the other snake's meal. Both of the snakes are engaged in a serious tug-of-war to claim the fish for themselves. Do you know of any other insane moments where venomous fish fought incredible battles? Which of these epic poisonous fish battles is your favorite out of them all? As always, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. And yes, don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you're new to the channel, just hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications after subscribing to the channel. That'll be all to keep you updated with all the interesting videos we post on this channel. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!